Gemini 3 has been released, and here are my thoughts after testing it in Notion. We are also going to use it to create a quick Notion template and review it as well. The first thing that surprised me the most is actually the slow speed. For example, if I were to ask how much would an egg cost, you see that it actually takes quite a while. In my previous test, what it would do is actually go through all of my sources that I have connected it with. So it will go through Slack, my Notion mail, even my Notion calendar. Oh, in this case, they didn't do it, but there was a point where they started searching through all my connections, including the calendar, and I thought it was quite funny. But in this case, it's still taking quite a while just to get the egg cost. Compared to other AI models, this is honestly one of the longest one. And there you go, finally it gave me an answer. Another really annoying thing is that it keeps editing my pages out of nowhere, especially whenever you're in a page and then you're using the bubble at the bottom here. You'll see that it is taking this page as a reference. It's nice that Notion included this checkbox here to prevent any edit, but for other AI models, they're smart enough to know when to edit and when not to, even if this box here is checked. So although people are saying that Gemini 3 is the best AI ever made so far, I honestly didn't have a good impression in terms of Notion related stuff. So I'm not sure if it is user error or Notion is not implementing it correctly somehow. But anyway, let's try and create a simple project and task management system using Gemini. So this is the prompt I will use. Create a complete project and task management system, a project database with properties. So in this case, these are all normal properties, but I'm curious to see how they do this progress bar right here. Task database with properties. This one would be the relation part. We'll see if they can do it correctly or not. Create 3 views for projects, create 3 views for tasks, and finally add the database inline to this page with clear headers. So let's just send it and let's see what Gemini can create. Okay, something weird just happened. It is asking me to confirm whether I want to delete the page or not. I think this is because of the add inline database at the end of the prompt. I don't know what would it do. Would it delete the whole thing? Before we click on this, let's just see what has been created. So we have all the statuses. Looks about right. Status not started, in progress, on hold, completed. It is using the select property instead of the status property, which I do not know why, but it did get the view correctly. Bought view group by status, by priority, which is the table view, so sort by priority. Okay, and finally the timeline view. Yeah, the progress, it seems like they're just going to use the number property. I'm not sure how does that work. At least they selected the thing here correctly to the bar. Let's see the task. Is it related to project? Let's just test it out. So projects here, we will type test, for example, and then yeah, it is related to the task, right? So let's see. So status here, yeah, it should be like to do, for example, and it should show up. Okay, something I just noticed as well, the task part here, it uses the correct status property. It's just that for some reason project decided to use the select property. I'm not sure what's going on. Another thing, the assignee, the reason why it's not showing up is because the assignee here, the default is not on created by, which it should most of the time be. One thing I like is that this assignee here, they're actually using the me filter, which is correct. Yep, they also have the last editor property. The time it takes for it to create this whole thing, I think you could create it yourself because it's actually quite long. So we're gonna just try to click on delete pages. Okay, so it deleted the project and task database. I have created the projects and task management system on this page. Bro, you just deleted everything. What is going on? Okay, we're just gonna restore it back. It is quite bad. Okay, so although this is not the point of the video, I got curious and started using the exact prompt with all the other 3 models, and this is how it turned out. Okay, so let's look at Claude Sonnet 4.5 first. So it looks like they did get the inline right, which is good. They also used the status property, which is perfect. Okay, so something I noticed is really weird. I don't know if this is a Notion bug. See that the status here, there is on hold, which is correct, which is what I asked for. And they also are using the status property instead of the select property, which is also correct. Create one on hold here. It looks normal, right? When I go to by priority, which is a table view, you'll see that there is the status, which is all correct so far. But when I click inside, the on hold thing is gone. And when I click on edit property, it is not here. So I don't know what is going on, but clearly something is messing up here. So I think that's a bug, but nonetheless, Claude Sonnet did manage to get the on hold status, so that's good. In terms of the progress, no, they still only use a number property, and it doesn't even have the bar, which Gemini did though, although both is wrong. So everything else looks correct. Yeah, priority, let's see. Yeah, high, medium, low, that's good. And by status, 3 different one, that's good. Status and timeline, yep, perfect. And as for the task database with properties, so you have task name, assignee, due date, priority, related project, status, and last edited. Yep, that's pretty much the same thing. The filter, yeah, nothing here. And this one, okay, this is bad. Claude Sonnet uses the contain instead of me, it directly clicks on my one instead, which is very bad. It should be on me instead, which Gemini got. So that's I guess that's a plus for Gemini. Let's move on to the Claude Opus 4.5, which is also a recent addition to the model of the AI. So one is inline, one is not inline, and I like the icon here more. Okay, they did get this. So let's see, is this also the same for the status? No, okay, for this status, it did show the on hold here. For some reason, Sonnet didn't manage to get the on hold here. So I guess it's a AI issue. I'm not sure what's going on, but progress also same, just number only, which is not good. Let's go back to the task here. Although it's a minor thing here, I can actually just go here and turn it to inline, and there you go. It's also inline, so it's not that bad. It didn't delete the entire thing. I don't think we need to check the related project, but we'll just try it just in case it is related. So yeah, that's fine. Status, yeah, to do, in progress, and done. I think he changed the not started to do, because like normally it should be not started. What about this? Did it change for Claude Sonnet? Yes, they changed it as well, which anyways, and also they made the P capital. If you don't understand what I mean, this is what I mean. So status, the normal one is like this, the default one. Completed, status done, okay, but no last edited, which is not what I stated. Okay, and as for ChatGPT 5, okay, no inline again. Seems like it's the same as Gemini. It is trying to delete the entire page. I'm not sure what's going on. So before that, let's just see the projects here. So we have progress, and the nice thing, it is also putting this information description thing on each of the property. Same thing, is just a number property. Maybe Notion API doesn't allow rollup, I'm not sure. So anyways, we'll see in task, related project. That's nice. It only has it on this related project, nothing else. Okay, they are also changing the status to do, in progress, and done. But that is very weird. Priority the same. It didn't even create the view. Okay, ChatGPT is probably the worst from what I've seen. Yeah, no view, I just noticed. Okay, what about status? Okay, at least they got on hold. That's good. There's no view, that's really bad. So let's just try and click on the delete and we'll see what happened. It deleted it, but then it started creating the view. Because of current API limits, I cannot fully configure the exact views you describe. What? I'm sure the API works, man. At least it tells you how to set it up, which I don't even know is it correct, and I'm not going to try to read it. It looks like it is so far. I just want to see. Yeah, okay, saying assignee contains Aaron again instead of the me thing. So I mean, it's not technically wrong because I did say my own task. Where is it? Yeah, I did say my own incomplete task, but I would prefer the me instead. Honestly, this is also quite bad. I'm not gonna lie. So far, none of it managed to get the progress right. What I've meant is actually this roll up here based on the task here. So we just create one, create two. If we were to put it like this and then put it to status, and then we would percent per group complete. So you can see like whenever this task is completed, so like here, done, you'll notice that the roll up would then increase in percentage. So then I'll put it in bar, and there you go, just like that. I think personally I will rank it in terms of like this. So Claude Opus at the start, and then Gemini 3, and then finally ChatGPT being the worst, which is surprising. So yeah, that's pretty much how I would rank it. Of course, most of the time we are not using Notion AI to create systems only. We might ask it to help us with our writing, general questions and such. So this isn't really a fair comparison. Personally though, I don't think I would be using Gemini 3 Pro for now because of how bad it is currently in terms of the speed, and also just straight up trying to delete my entire database. At least it did ask for my consent. I have heard that some people say that Claude is the best for Notion related tasks, but personally, since I also use it to ask some general questions and such, then I believe Auto is the best for me, because I noticed that GPT is actually better for general questions and maybe Claude is better for Notion tasks. So I hope that Notion AI does manage to select the model correctly. So far it's been working well for me. I don't know, maybe you can let me know which is the best. So if you want me to test all 4 AI models extensively and rate them, do let me know down in the comments. Another system that you might ask Notion AI to create for you is a CRM for your business. Lucky for you, I've already created one and giving it away for free. Click on this video to check it out.